Peace, love, and light, my beautiful Aries beings. Sorry it wasn't recording the first half of that video when I laid out the cards. But I'm going to go ahead and dive into this for you. This is your, what is the easiest path for me, or the path of least resistance that will bring me to my highest good, or my highest feeling within myself without sugarcoating it. Alright, so what you're appearing to want is your prayers answered. What it feels like is something that you can trust, something that isn't going to cut you. You're looking for something that isn't going to stab you in the back or use your words against you. You're looking for something that sounds like a new opportunity, a opportunity that's optimistic, that's very aligned with you, very loyal to you and your path. What is this in relation to your past? I feel like this is masculine energy, overly masculine energy. Not overly, that's not the word I'm looking for. An overwhelming amount of masculine energy, an imbalanced masculine energy, when you have too much masculine and not enough feminine. This could be in relation to a father, or a father that you didn't have. I feel like for some of you, you're either praying to be a parent, or you're praying that you'll be a good parent because your father wasn't one. It could also be that this imbalance of masculine energy, it could be that you had a mother that was overly masculine and not enough nurturing energy. This could be that you want to step out of this cramped environment, or this energy of the past of overly masculine or overly aggressive energy, and step into something that's a little bit softer, and not soft in the sense of being soft, but like more well balanced, more careful than brute force, right? 5. Okay. The only thing that's going to stop you on this path is your own thoughts and indecision. If you allow your thoughts and indecision to sway you and allow you to be tied up in some way, be it in your emotion, in your past cycles, in these environments, there's something that you're hung up about, and it's going to keep you from growing and becoming abundant, especially financially. The bottom line of your path of least resistance is to pray and trust in a new project or a new spark that you're finding inside of yourself. It could be a external project spark. It could be a inspiration of some kind, an enlightenment that you're receiving about the way that you should live your life, or the way that you want to live your life, or the way that you want to make your money, or the way that you want to portray yourself to the world. I feel like listening to jazz is a good idea for you. I feel like it may help calm those high-strung vibrations that we get as fire signs sometimes. I feel like this in some relation does have to do with an overly masculine female in one way or another, be it your childhood or a current situation that you're dealing with. But you have respecting women in reverse. And I feel like whatever this woman is telling you, if it isn't something that makes you feel lighter on a vibrational level, if it's not something that makes you feel peace or makes you feel like, okay, this may be uncomfortable, but I know this is my path. I know this is something that I need to do to make myself better. If it's not one of those categories, then it's kind of giving me the indication that you should leave it alone. Just like let them say whatever it is that they have to say, but that doesn't mean you have to take heed to it, because you taking heed to other people's words may be a contributing factor to why you're so hung up, because your soul is pulling you in one direction and people are telling you things in another direction, and it's not necessarily other people's fault. We only give advice through the lens of perspective that we ourselves have experienced, and so it's hard to give advice on things that we've never been through, that we've never thought about or considered as a path or a direction or a way of thinking. It's hard for us to put ourselves in those positions of understanding and give well-rounded advice. So I think that maybe you should go to people less and stop asking for advice, because the advice from other people is keeping you in this energy of feeling like you can't get over the top. You can't, maybe you have enough and you aren't getting that little bit of extra that you want for you to be able to go to the next level, or whatever the case is. Some of you don't have anything and you're having problems even sustaining right now. And if that is the case, this indecision energy of not letting this environment go, or not letting go of these masculine tendencies to sometimes overreact when our emotions get triggered. We become physical, or we tend to react in violence or in logic. Sometimes can be masculine energy, overly logical thinking, and I'm not saying that logic isn't important, because it's pretty much the only way I move, but there's a point of logic where you're not seeing emotional reason, and you have to have a balance between the two. You have to have emotional intelligence and logical intelligence in order to be a well-rounded human being. And that masculine energy of being too reactive or too physical or too logical on a I can't see what you're trying to say because you're not saying exactly what I want you to say for me to understand you energy. Get out of the situation that you're in. Whatever it is that you're doing financially, stop it. It said no sugarcoating, so here it is. You're putting your money into something that you have no business putting your money into, or you're spending your money in places that you know would be better spent in other places, but you're allowing either other people or your own personal weaknesses to get in the way of you doing the right thing here. What's going to happen is if you don't pull yourself out of this environment and out of that mindset that this is okay to do this, whatever it is that you're doing, then you're going to end up owing a lot of people a lot of money, or really bad people a lot of money. All right, Aries, I think that's everything that I have for you guys. I love you so much. I will see you right back here next week on Sundays every week. Hopefully I can keep that schedule for a while. KK, bye.